What's going on, guys? Obviously, it's CaptainObviouzX. I got a Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary for you guys today. I'm playing some Rush Defense on the Azadi Palace using the AN-94 assault rifle. And the AN-94 is quickly becoming one of my more favorite weapons to use on PC because of the accuracy you can have this weapon on computer is a lot better than you can have with it on Xbox and PS3. If you guys are playing on PC and you have yet to use the AN-94 as a primary weapon, I highly recommend doing it because it's one of the most powerful assault rifles in the game. It's almost more powerful, in my opinion, than the AEK-97-1. Now, so this commentary is a really cool one because we're talking about some alleged information about Battlefield 4. And now, I'm saying alleged, and by alleged, I mean actually alleged. There is no confirmation whatsoever about this information that I'm going to give to you guys in today's video. Take it all with a grain of salt. But for all I know, some of the information I give to you guys today will be on the ball and actually be pretty accurate as to what exactly happens when the game comes out this year. Now, all this information is taken from an article on Examiner.com, which is a website I, occasionally check out for some gaming-related news. The article link is in the description. You guys can check that out if on your leisure time. Now, the article details some pretty cool information about what is going on with Battlefield 4. All the information from what I've sort of come to understand is all comes from EA employees at an event they had a few days ago where they talked to their shareholders about their Q3 earnings for their fiscal year. Now, a lot of information about this thing was talking about how many sales Battlefield 3 has, how many sales Premium had, and talking about how Medal of Honor Warfighter or Medal of Honor as in a series in general is no longer going to be supported and no longer going to have annual games. But the one thing that I'm taking away from this is what this article talked about, is details regarding Battlefield 4, the next game from DICE. Now, the article has a lot of information I'm going to talk to you guys about today, so let's get right into it. And the first thing they talked about is the release date of October 23rd, 2013. Now, I have a few problems with this one. Mainly, when they had Battlefield 3 came out last year on October 25th, it really sort of, it mixed in too much with the release dates of Modern Warfare 3. Now, in all honesty, releasing a game around that time definitely would give players an opportunity to play the game before the newest Call of Duty game. In this case, Modern Warfare 4, or so you may think it may be. But they may not get as many sales from the game because there's some people who only play Battlefield or only play Call of Duty, not the two games. And there's also people who will only buy one game out of the two. They won't, sort of have the kind of money to buy both games until Christmas time, let's say. So DICE trying to get those first day or those, first week numbers for their game, releasing around this time is a bad idea, definitely, because of the release date of Call of Duty. Now, they will get all the sales from the die-hard Battlefield fans like me, but, I haven't really come to the I haven't really understood why they want to release October 23rd. But there's another reason as to why I think October 23rd, or October, can't talk right now, is not going to be the release date. It claims that the game is going to be on PC, PS3, Xbox 360, and next generation consoles. Now, we all know that sometime this year, there are going to be next generation consoles announced. Now, my speculation for this comes in as to whether or not I really do believe that these consoles are going to be released this year and as early as October. I think that if they release the next-gen consoles around Christmas time, it will be a lot better. Now, here it is. If they release these next-gen consoles around Christmas time, there is a possibility that the actual game for Battlefield 4 would be released with that system, but it would also be out previously for Xbox 360 and PS3. Not sure about that, and I really hope that's not the case because that would really hold back Battlefield 4 because of the way they'll have to optimize it for this system and not have it be as, powerful on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 720. So, October 23rd is a release date I am not happy with. I would love a release date of early 2014. That would be great for me and probably for you guys too. Now, they've also added in a few other details here. The commander system from Battlefield 2 will be back, where there is a person on the team who is sort of in command of the vehicles and things like that. Tells people where to go, things like that. Pretty cool idea. I hope it does not, sort of take up the main game type of Battlefield 4. I hope there is an option to play commander mode, but don't have it sort of incorporated with Battlefield, normal games like Conquest and Rush. They also said that profiles can be linked to other devices like the iPad, and, you know, it's going to be pretty much like Battlelog. I believe it's going to be like, you can see your stats, you can see your game history, things like that, from the iPad and from the iPhone, which is pretty standard for this day and age. There's going to be an auto-login. You're going to need internet all the time, and it's going to support cloud saves. Now, this is probably going to be only for the PC version of the game, because how are you going to get the game unless you download it? So you're going to need internet to play the game, like you do for Battlefield 3, but Xbox probably will not have that issue. It's easier going to pick up the game. It's going to be easier to pick up the game, to take care of players coming over from Call of Duty. And this concerns me. If they're trying to aim for the Call of Duty market again, I don't understand why they're doing this, because it really messed them up in a previous time when they tried to get close quarters to get Call of Duty players coming over Battlefield. But it really disappointed their hardcore players. So we'll see what happens there. Also, I don't really think that Battlefield 3 was that hard to get into. So, are they going to make it easier to play than Battlefield 3? That's something I do not want to happen. I want Battlefield to be a game that sort of has its own niche, you know, area in the gaming community, in the gaming world. If they make it too easy to get into, is it going to be Battlefield anymore? Or is it just going to be another Call of Duty hybrid that we don't want to happen? Alright, now it also says here that they're going to support body and voice controls for the commander system. I like the voice controls, because that's pretty cool. I liked it in Endgame for Tom Clancy's Endgame. That was a... Endgame? Not Endgame. End War. End War. That was the game. But, you know, body recognition? No. Don't do that. Please. You're taking up too many of your resources to actually add in body controls when it is not necessary. I can bet DICE and you guys that 99% of people who play this game will not use any sort of body controls. They'll use the voice controls, definitely, not the body controls. It's just stupid. Don't do that. They're adding better Battlelog integration, and better stats reporting. How better can you get than showing your kill-death ratio, your game history, your KD, spread, your score per minute, your skill, things like that. The only thing I can ever imagine them adding in is heat maps. And in all honesty, I don't really think that heat maps are necessary with Battlefield unless people are going to use them to their tactical advantage. And you know, Halo 3, I never looked at the heat maps for that game. I never looked at my heat maps for Call of Duty. So are they just going to waste more resources trying to put heat maps in this game to have better integration with Battlelog? I don't think that's a good idea. That's what I think about that. Let me get your thoughts on that too. They're also going to have a store for DLC and other stuff like that. I don't care about that. They're also going to have 3 sort of factions. Russia, USA, and China. For God's sake, stop it. Stop it. I mean, stop it. Seriously, no more Russia. I'm tired of playing against the Russians in every single fucking game I play. God. Make up some random country that is like going evil or things like that. But no, Russia, please. It's trying to stick to the modern era. Russia is our allies. We're not fighting Russia. God. I mean, even in this game, the campaign is not Americans versus Russia, as far as I know. It's America versus terrorists, right? So why do they have Americans versus Russians when the campaign isn't even about Americans versus Russians? I don't know. It boggles my mind what DICE's sort of thinking about this is. But for God's sakes, no more Russians. I'm tired of it. They're also going to support video playback and sharing. And, you know, as much as I want video playback in the game, and as much as people say it's really that great, the sharing, not necessary. I'm not going to go to battlefield.com and type in, share this video on YouTube, because I can just do that already. So I think they're trying to appeal to the YouTubers and the people who advertise their game, but I don't think they're in their right mind with the sharing aspect, because it's not necessary at all. I don't need to share my game with people. I do it through YouTube already. Now, they're also going to add in a few other interesting things. Let's talk about those right now. Now, it's going to support Frostbite 2.0, which we all know about, but it says here that Battlefield 3 actually used Frostbite 2.0 at about a 30 to 40% capacity. Now, it also says that Battlefield 4 is going to use Frostbite 2.0 at a 80% capacity. Not sure how they're measuring this already at this day and age, and, you know, it seems like these are sort of rumors and things that they overheard people talking about. So that kind of seems a little iffy to me, but we'll find out whenever it comes. An EA employee also has been reported saying that it is matching the quality of Battlefield 3 already. And by quality, I'm definitely going to, assume they're talking about graphics and sound. I hope it's better than Battlefield 3. I definitely do hope it's better than Battlefield 3 in that regard. It says here the PS4, Xbox 720, and PC are going to support 64-player maps. Nothing new there. We already assumed that the next-gen consoles will be able to handle 64-player maps. There's going to be a modern background, which, in all honesty, I'm not going to have any concerns about. Cool, Black Ops 2 was in the future, but I don't mind what era it's in. And the one we've all been waiting for, you can finally play as a female soldier. Yes, I mean, how can we forget the fact that you can play as females now in a game? I mean, this is groundbreaking, people. The fact that we can play as women in Battlefield, this is just amazing. I'm going to play as a woman in this game. I'm going to feel proud about it. No, bullshit. That's not important at all. I don't care about playing as females in the game. But it is cool for the people who like their sort of women's rights in video games. Those people are odd. But I hope you guys watched this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. That helps out a lot. Let me hear your thoughts on this topic down in the comment section down below. Follow me on Twitter. And as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later.